Good evening, students. Today I am going to teach you the topic cost indifference point. It is also known as cost break-even point. So indifference point refers to that situation where the cost under the two alternatives is equal. So when you find two alternative projects and you find out that which one is better, we usually find the cost break-even point or the cost indifference point. It is that situation where both the alternatives are equal. The point enables the firm to identify which alternative is better to operate at a given level of output or activity. So the formula for this is cost indifference point. If you want to calculate in units, then difference in fixed cost over difference in contribution per unit. So we are going to find out the difference between the fixed cost of the two projects or the two alternatives, and in the same manner we are going to find out the difference between the contribution of the two projects, and then simply divide it. You will get your cost indifference point in units. The other formula for is it increase in fixed cost over savings in variable cost per unit. You can use either of the two formulas and you will get the answer in units. So just see in the question whether the contribution is given or the variable cost is given, and accordingly you can use the formula out of the two. Now if you want to find out the cost indifference point in rupees, then the formula will be difference in fixed cost over difference in PV ratio. In this scenario, you have to calculate PV ratio for both the alternatives, and then you will find out the difference between the two, and fixed cost, difference in fixed cost will be divided by the difference in PV ratio, and you will get the answer in cost rupees for the cost indifference point. Now it helps in decision making. So you have to remember these 2 points, and which are very important. The first is a machine with a lower fixed cost and a higher variable cost per unit is more profitable when actual sales are below the point of cost indifference and vice versa. So when you find that lower fixed cost and the higher variable ratio, then which alternative will be better when the actual sales is below the cost indifference and vice versa. In the same manner, the machine with a higher fixed cost and the lower variable cost per unit is more profitable when actual sales are more than the point of cost indifference. So in the question, first of all, you have to calculate the cost indifference point in units or in rupees. Then you have to compare it with the sales. What is the current sales? And then you are going to give your answer that which alternative is better in the different sales scenario. Okay, so now I am going to tell you this with the help of an example. So this example says GMR Company Limited has to choose between machine X1 and X2 and provides the following data. Output per annum units, X1 10,000, X2 10,000. Profit at the above level in rupees 30,000, 24,000, and fixed cost per annum 30,000, 16,000. Compute break-even point of the two machines. Then level of output where the two machines are equally profitable. So in the first case, simply we have to calculate the break-even point, and in the second point we have to calculate the cost indifference point. And the third, the machine suitable for different levels of output of the product. So how we are going to solve this question? So the very first thing, we are going to calculate the contribution. Fixed cost is given and profit is given. So you know this equation, contribution is equal to fixed cost plus profit. So machine A, 30,000 plus 30,000, 60,000 is the contribution, and for machine B, 24,000 plus 16,000, 40,000 rupees is the contribution. Now contribution per unit for A and B. we know that the output for both the machine is 10,000 rupees. So 60,000 divided by 10,000 units, you get rupees 6 rupees per unit is the contribution for A machine. In a same manner, 40,000 divided by 10,000, 4 per unit is the contribution for the machine B. Now break-even point. Fixed costs divide by contribution per unit. Fixed cost is 30,000 divided by rupees 6, you get 5,000 rupees units, that is the break-even point. And for B, 16,000 divided by 4, it's 4,000 units. So break-even point for B is 4,000 units. Further, now we have to calculate the cost and difference point where both the alternatives are equal. So cost and difference point is equal to difference in fixed cost over difference in contribution. 30 minus 16,000, 14,000 is the difference in fixed cost, and 6 minus 4, 2 is the difference between the contribution. So 7,000 units is the break-even point or the cost break-even point where both the alternatives are equal. At this level of sales, at the 7,000 units of sales, you can choose any of the machine. So 7,000 units, both the machine will produce the same amount of profit. Now the third part. Machine B will be more profitable between break-even point and point of cost indifference. That is between 4,000 units and 7,000 units. Why? Break-even point of B machine is 4,000 and our cost and difference is 7,000. But the fixed cost, just look at the fixed cost for the machine B. Fixed cost for machine B is 16,000 rupees. So machine B is more profitable when the break-even point and point of cost and difference, when your sales is between the 4,000 and 7,000, because at this point of time you have to only contribute for 16,000 rupees and you are getting the more profit. But if your sales are beyond 7,000 rupees, then the machine A is more profitable as its fixed cost is higher, that is 30,000, but its contribution is also higher, that is rupees 6. It means it is contributing 6 rupees in the profit of the company. So in this case, if sales are more than 7,000, then machine A is more profitable.